everyone! In our last video we learned about the while loop, how to repeat code while a condition is true. Today we are learning about a close relative, the do while loop. It looks very similar to the while loop, but it has one very important difference that makes it unique and useful in certain situations. So let me first talk about while loop. While loop in a while loop, the condition is checked before the code runs. If the condition falls from the start, the code never executes, not even once. So, in a while loop, the condition is checked before the code runs. If the condition is false from the start, the code never executes, not even once. While in a do while loop, the code runs first, and then the condition is checked. This means the block of code always executes at least once, no matter what. So, in a do while loop, the code runs first and then the condition is checked. This means the block of code always executes at least once, no matter what. Think of it like trying food at a restaurant. You always take at least one bite before deciding if you want more. You do not check whether you like it before tasting. You taste it first, then decide. So, that is exactly how do while works. Execute first, check later. Let's try the syntax. The syntax of do while loop is first you write the keyword do and then curly braces and then the while keyword and then the parentheses inside and then the semicolon. Inside the curly braces we write the statements and semicolon. Inside parentheses we write the condition. This is the syntax. So, the do keyword starts the loop. The curly braces are the block of code that always executes first. And the while condition is the condition checked after the execution. And the semicolon, by the way. You should notice to add semicolon at the very end. This is something really unique about the do while loop. It is the only loop in Java that ends with a semicolon. Don't forget it. Leaving it out will cause an immediate error. So now let's write our first do while loop, printing numbers from 1 to 5 as we have done it in while loop in previous lesson. First I create a variable with data type int, name I, the assignment operator, value 1 and semicolon. According to the syntax, first I write the keyword do, then curly brace, and then I write a statement. I write system.out. I say please print I for me. Each time it must be increment. It is the iterator. And after the curly brace, we have while keyword. And we have parentheses. Inside the parentheses, we write the condition while I is less or equal to 5. And at the end, we add a semicolon. So now let's run the program. The output is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I starts at 1 the block executes 1 and then it becomes 2, condition checked. Is 2 less than 5? Yes, loop continues, prints 2 and I becomes 3, condition checked. Is 3 less or equal than 5? Yes, and it prints 3. I becomes 4, condition is checked. Is 4 less or equal than 5? Yes, and so on, and finally the program prints 5. I becomes 6, condition is checked, and it asks if 6 is less or equal than 5. No, loop stops. So now let's see the most important difference between while and do while loops using an example where the condition is false from the very beginning. So first I did for while loop. While loop is false condition. Let's look at it. At first I create a variable and f equal to 10 and semicolon. While, do you remember the syntax of while loop? While, parentheses, and curly braces. Inside the parentheses we write the condition while I is less than 5. Please print the statement while loop executed. So we say while I is less than 5, print as while loop executed. Let me run the program. Okay, output is nothing because I is 10, which is not less than 5. The condition is false from the start, so the while loop never executes. Now let's go for the do while loop. Do while loop with false condition. I create a variable and p equals to 10 and semicolon. Okay, according to syntax, first I write the keyword do, curly braces, and then after the curly braces I write the keyword while, parentheses, and at the end semicolon. Inside the parentheses I write the condition is while I is less than 5, and inside the curly braces I write the statement, print for me, do while loop executed. Okay, let's run the program. Yeah, do while loop executed. This is the output, even though I is 10 and the condition is false. So the do while loop still executes once because the body runs first and the condition is only checked afterward. This is the fundamental difference between the two loops, and it is exactly what makes do while useful in specific situations. A perfect real life use of do while is a menu system. Imagine an app that shows a menu to user. You always want to show the menu at least once before checking what the user chooses. So let's do this example. First I create a variable. The data type is int. The variable name is choice. Assignment operator 0, and according to syntax, first I write the keyword do, then curly braces, and then while, and parentheses, and at the end semicolon. So inside the curly braces I write the statements. I copy and paste it to make it easier. Inside the first one I want to write menu. Inside the second one I write. Please remember, when you want to print a string, so you have to put it inside a double quote. So let's go for the next one. Second, settings. It's just kind of an example. For sure, for real time we would do differently. So your choice concatenation on the variable choice. When we want to print the value of the variable, we don't need to put it inside double quote. Okay, now let's write the condition inside the parentheses while the variable choice is less than 3. And for sure, we should not forget the iterator choice. Okay, we incremented. Now let's run the program. Now let's make the value of choice to 5 and now run the program. We see even if the condition is false, 5 is not less than 3, we still see the menu at least once. So it keeps appearing until the condition we can change it. And that is the do while loop in Java. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss a lesson. See you in the next one.